It is said that 10% of people make 90% of the entire world's money. But what separates the rich from the poor? The answer lies in the habits the rich people have adopted that has formed a routine which they start doing without breaking a sweat. Give us 10 minutes of your time and we can predict if you are successful or will you be successful in your life. So, let's get started. Number 11, you know the importance of building things. Not everyone is born to rich parents or in a rich country, but the only thing that you can control is how many hours you put in to follow the dream or idea you have. Everyone has at least $1 million idea, but the thing that separates the one grabbing it and the ones that don't is the execution part. You probably would have heard that 9 out of 10 businesses fail, but if you don't even start, then you have already failed the business. So, go out and build what you are passionate about and get feedback and improve and launch it again and again until you succeed. Number 10, you learn consistently. It has been said before in hundreds of videos and self-help books, but we cannot emphasize more on the fact that learning is the most important trait that can help you grow in your life. We have an insider quote, "You die when you stop learning." That's how important learning is to everyone. When we say learning, we don't mean taking a book and memorizing all the formulas and stuff. It's street smart. You should be able to learn marketing if your business needs it, or the sales or coding, because in your initial days, you are the only one that is there to help you. Number 9, you schedule important things in your day. We have seen a lot of videos that say, schedule every minute of your day. But is that even possible, or is that even the reality? No, that's a marketing thing that keeps you worried and sell some course or a Notion template. But we are not saying that they are totally wrong though. In a day, choose 1 or 2 important things that you think you should be doing and set a time when you should be doing it. In that way you know what tasks are really important and you set yourself a reminder that it needs to be done in a set time, which helps in stopping you from getting distracted. Number 8, you know that it is not about money but about winning. Yeah, you heard it right, money is not your primary goal. It is just a byproduct of you winning in the dream that you have for yourself. In life, you don't have to be the best of the best to win, and those who know it, use it to their advantage. In a Veritasium video about luck, in a pool of 13,000 applicants for NASA astronaut program, just 11 were selected, and with 5% luck and probability only 1 out of the 11 will be purely talent-based selection. So, are we saying that luck is all you need? No, but you should be able to grab it when you have it and win it. Number 7, you are consistent. You know what is the hardest thing to do? It is the repeated consistent work without seeing any results. We all have that feeling of urge and rush when we start something new, and that urge goes down over time, which is utmost 1 week. After that, we feel like nothing is working and we are not meant for it, and we think that we are wrong. But the thing that separates the rich from the poor is that they are consistent. It is hard to do repeated things in life without seeing any concrete result, but give it time and iterate it and do it consistently, you are set to definitely succeed in life. Number 6, you know that hard work does not lead to success. It has been said a million times and we are saying it again. Hard work doesn't always bring success, it's smart work. You have been told wrong your entire life that you have to work hard to get what you want in your life. But that is not true, you have to be smart in what you are doing. If hard work is the key to success, the hardest working bricklayer should be the billionaire, and these content creators and entrepreneurs who do way less manual work should be broke. But it's the other way around. You should be able to see the changes around and you hop on the thing that you think is going to be the next big thing and work your way to succeed. Number 5, you save and invest. Saving and investing is not about the amount of money you put in, but the habit and the discipline of doing it consistently over a long period of time. Investing in shares and bonds can help you in the long term as a hedge against inflation and sometimes as a hedge against bad financial times in your life. Even the small money you keep aside to invest every month compounds over time and grows into a really big corpus, which can also be the startup capital that you always needed. And as for the rich, the investing is not keeping all their eggs in one basket, which helps us hedge against the bad financial times in one type of business. Number 4, you try to present yourself well. This world is a really unfair place, and it is shown in studies that good-looking people get away with things most of the time. This is because our mind is programmed in a way that when we look at someone well-dressed and clean-looking, we automatically tend to try and impress them. So in our mind we keep them in the good books. In the world of business, that is sometimes worth getting a contract or not. Looking good is not someone who was born with good genetics, it is about how you present yourself. Showering every day, using perfumes, keeping good teeth and crisp-looking shirt can make all the difference in the world. Number 3, you know how to use leverage. Let's say you have saved up some money and you have 2 options before you. One is to buy the house you always wanted for your family, and the next is to start the business you think has high potential to grow in the future. Which one will you choose? Actually, the answer is both. You can do the standard 20% down payment for the house and keep aside some of the money as an emergency fund and use the rest to start up. Here you are buying the house on a loan, but the thing is that the highest earning potential in the both options is starting up the business, and the returns in your house cannot even beat inflation. On the other hand, the cheapest loan one can get is a house loan. So you get to enjoy the best of both worlds. And as for the emergency fund, in case of your business not going as it should be, the fund can be used as a buffer till you stabilize yourself. Number 2, you are prepared for the worst. The main thing that differentiates the rich from the poor is that the rich are prepared for the worst. Let it be getting the most premium insurance plan or investing in another country's market as a hedge against their own country finances or a diversified portfolio. The rich always prepare for the worst to smooth down the impact in case of catastrophes. Most rich people we know have an emergency fund that could cover their expenses for at least a year, and we have some crazy friends who have 10 years worth of funds. You don't have to have that high amount as an emergency fund, but at least 6 to 8 months expenses as an emergency fund can really help you in case of any emergencies. Number 1, you don't impulse buy things. In this world of one-day and same-day deliveries and saved cart details, the companies want to make the purchases as easy as possible, so that you don't even feel the money going out of your hand. This keeps the poor people locked up in a money loop, making them live paycheck to paycheck. Have you ever noticed that you went to the grocery store to buy one thing and ended up buying a basket full of so many things that were on sale or discounted, or where you ever got this urge to buy the latest iPhone that just came out? This is exactly what the rich people would avoid spending their hard-earned money on. We have a simple rule that we follow to avoid this: if you don't want it by next week, you don't want it at all. Try to postpone any big purchase of yours by a week and buy it if you really want after that. So, that is all the 11 habits that rich people have, and please let us know in the comments section how many you think you have so that we know we are right about you. And if you think that you loved the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel to not miss out on our future videos. As for those who are still with us, we have a bonus for you guys. You play the long game. Warren Buffett has been sitting in a pile of cash for a really long time, waiting for the right opportunity to invest. In this fast-paced world, people tend to expect overnight success. We all have heard about this one TikTok celebrity who blew up in a night and is now making millions, but you know that it's not how the world works. You know that at some point you just have to wait for the success to happen and try to put your everything into what you are doing, without losing the temper.